BioWare right now is having serious problems, and those problems are becoming more and more clear every single day. The game that was recently delayed, but not delayed to 2019 as EA says, Anthem continues to get worrying news. We've talked at length the issues BioWare is facing with their upcoming game Anthem. A lot of these issues were somewhat confirmed in Kotaku's report, which was titled BioWare Doubles Down on Anthem as Pressure Mounts. This report, coming from Jason Schreier towards the end of January of 2018, featured conversations with the staff at BioWare Edmonton. Some of the highlights from this article was that Anthem began development in 2012, and the game remained in pre-production at BioWare's lead Edmonton studio for a very long time. Some close to the Anthem team criticized that fact, suggesting that the game's development was floundering. Additionally, Jason Schreier notes at points during 2014 and 2015, he heard several rumors that the Anthem project was not going well, in part because of the long-running issues that BioWare has faced with its engine, the Frostbite engine, and in part because making a game of this nature can be an excruciating process. One developer was asked whether Anthem struggles fell more into the category of this game is screwed or game development is really hard. The source said that over time, it had veered from the former into the latter. Now, if you recall, a little game called Star Wars Battlefront 2 grabbed national headlines because of its nasty and predatory loot boxes, and because of how controversial this became and really just the amount of people who voiced their anger at Electronic Arts, this led many game studios, including BioWare, to re-examine their plans for microtransactions in future games. Now, as some of you may or may not know, I have also spoken with my own source at BioWare Edmonton, and the last update I received was that the game was looking better. Previously, though, it had not been testing all that well. What I was told was that Anthem had been internally reviewed towards the end of 2017, and it had not gone very well. Additionally, there are staff at BioWare Edmonton fearful for their jobs if Anthem ends up being a failure. A lot of these employees have seen what happened to Visceral Games and BioWare Montreal in just the last year or two as signs that they very likely could be on the chopping block if Anthem does not succeed. But the latest update we have is again showing that the problems at BioWare are not stopping. Two more senior staff have left, the first being Drew Karpyshyn. Drew is best known for being the lead writer on both Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2, and he has just years of experience. I believe he also worked on Baldur's Gate and Jade Empire and a few other notable BioWare titles. Drew had actually left around 2012, and he did return in 2015 to work on Star Wars The Old Republic and Anthem. But the point is, he is a long-time BioWare veteran. His departure right now is a huge blow, as for many, he is one of the reasons why people are holding out hope for Anthem. But now, there's just a lot of disappointment. Drew took to his own website to announce his departure, saying, "Yes, it's true, as of Friday, March 2nd, I am no longer an employee of BioWare/EA. Some of you might be thinking, wait, this sounds familiar. Yes, this is my second retirement from BioWare. Last time I left to focus on my Chaosborn trilogy. This time I'm leaving to pursue a number of other projects, including more original novels, an original sci-fi graphic novel I'm co-creating, and freelance gaming work." He would continue on, adding, "So there you have it. Please don't email me asking for more information about why I'm leaving. There's no dirty laundry, I'm just waiting to air. And please don't ask about any BioWare projects I've been working on. Just because I've left BioWare does not mean I'm going to start blabbing all their secrets. I'm sure people will read more into the statement than there really is, but there's not much I can do about that. I know some people are going to dwell in the past, but that's not my style. I'm looking to a bright future, and I hope at least some of you will enjoy where this journey leads." This was, I guess you could say, it's a safe response and should be expected, as obviously Drew is not going to reveal if there is any problems at BioWare. But in addition, Drew also revealed that he'll be working with Fogbank Games next, which is actually headed up by another former BioWare lead writer, Daniel Erickson. But besides just Drew's departure, YouTube channel Layman Gaming recently revealed that BioWare Austin has also lost Hall Hood, who served as studio lead writer. Apparently, based on what Layman Gaming reported, this departure is currently being kept under wraps as not gone public yet, but based on Hood's past, he has been with BioWare since 2006, working for the most part on Star Wars The Old Republic. But there is an assumption right now that he was working on Anthem, as it has been noted, even in the Kotaku report, that the bulk of BioWare staff in both Edmonton and Austin were working on Anthem. Now, we'll have to wait for confirmation for this departure, but this may actually be an even bigger blow than Drew's, with just another lead leaving BioWare. Just a few months ago, 17 17-year veteran at BioWare, Stephen Gilmore, who served as lead animator on Anthem, left the company. Additionally, over the last year or two, we've also seen Dragon Age creative director Mike Laidlaw, studio general manager Aaron Flynn, Andromeda lead writer Chris Slurf, Dragon Age lead writer David Gator, and Andromeda senior development director Chris Wynn leave the company. What's the most worrying right now is how the development of Anthem looks a lot like Mass Effect Andromeda's. Before Andromeda had released, and when it was still in development, the lead writer and senior development director had left the company. And now with Anthem, we have the lead animator and two of the lead writers leaving mid-development. With Drew's departure though, BioWare's general manager Casey Hudson did give a statement saying, "Story will always be an important part of every BioWare game. Drew has wrapped up his work on the project, but Anthem's lead writers and their teams continue to do amazing work developing the world, story, and characters." Unfortunately though, I just can't believe anything anymore after seeing how bad Mass Effect Andromeda turned out to be. Some other YouTubers have tried downplaying this, but while this looks a lot like Mass Effect Andromeda all over again, it also reminds me of Destiny, in which a year before release, Bungie lost one of their lead writers who had been with the company for 15 years. We all know how Destiny's story turned out. Right now, Anthem is in serious trouble. What I fear most is that this will again be like Andromeda, falling short in terms of story, and losing two lead writers mid-development, no matter what, makes me even more nervous about how this will be. If it's true that Drew wrapped up his work, what does this mean for any DLC or post-release content? And another question would be, is the story completely finished and now everyone's just jumping ship? Either way, while microtransactions and how EA may monetize Anthem has been a huge concern for a while, this is another growing one. For a long time, BioWare fans have felt that the studio has been moving further and further away from who they were. I'll end this video by saying the BioWare I grew up with seems to be no more, and that really is disappointing. Anyway, what do you guys make of Anthem's rocky development? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, but thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy this video or found any informative value. Also, consider subscribing for more videos like this, and I'll see you later.